Our adventure starts with the crossing of the Panama Canal, where just an 82-kilometer waterway connects the Atlantic with the Pacific Ocean. It saves thousands of miles when compared with sailing south through the Magellan Straits. The United States took over the canal project in 1904 and opened the canal in 1914. Today, it is run by Panama. We have just arrived to Shelterbay Marina with our boat Stepping Stone, after a long trip from Corfu in Greece. 1 year before, our previous boat, also a Dufour 56, caught fire and burned in this same marina. Since then, we were busy sorting all insurance issues, and finding a new boat, as well as sailing it back to Panama, a trip of 7,000 miles. Late in the afternoon it was time to head to the Gatun Locks. The canal advisor boarded our boat and gave us the directions on how to prepare the lines and fenders. Soon we were sailing to the entrance of the canal. As usual, small vessels like ours are rafted by 3, and just before the first lock we tied to our buddy boats and kept the center position.
There you go. That's it. Hold up.
When we were ready to get in the lock, the canal personnel threw us the thin lines where we tied the mooring lines that will help us to keep the boats in the center of the canal. Slowly we were pulled in the lock, and the large doors closed just behind us. Just ahead we have a large freighter that used almost all of the available space in the lock. As soon as the lock door are closed, the water rushes in and we struggle to keep the boat centered, and we can see the speed that the water level lifted us. After 2 more locks we finally reached the Gatun Lake and spent the rest of the night tied to a large mooring ball with one of our buddy boats. Next morning, we woke up early and waited for the advisor that will lead us through the lake down to the Miraflores locks, where we will start our descent to the Pacific Ocean. We started our trip, following the channel markers amid a bustling ship traffic coming up and down the lake. We feel really small when we are surpassed by large container ships, but it is an awesome experience. As the day goes, the sun shines and the temperature climbs. Even though we are sailing, we are inland, so the weather is much warmer than in the ocean. Mokhtar tries to refresh himself, pouring a bucket of fresh water from the canal over his head. After around 8 hours, we are approaching Pedro Miguel Locks and will start our descent to the Pacific Ocean.
Era o contrário, mas era este o esquema, estás a ver?
Hoy voy a salir en tantas fotos por ese mundo afuera de tantos visitantes. Bueno, ahí mi nombre hashtag. Bueno, ahí el hashtag.
Oye, la gente te está ahí.
Beneath the turquoise waves, the secret lies untold. A mystic underwater song, a story to unfold. In Fakara, the South Passage, where the sharks really roam. A melody of the ocean calling us back home. Deep within the coral reef, where colors come alive. The shark wall stands majestic, where fearless spirits thrive. The currents paint a picture of a world so pure and true. A symphony of beauty in every shade and hue. Sway with the rhythm of the sea. Dance with the creatures wild and free. Let the ocean's melody guide your way. In the shark wall, where dreams will never sway. Where dreams will never sway.
Vamos depressa para ir devagar. Vamos para perto chegar. Deixa o tempo passar devagar. Agarra o momento que passa no ar. Se vais, não vais por ir. Vai por sabes onde, porque queres fazer a viagem e ver o prazer da chegada. Partilhar, crescer, saber e ver. Espera, não fiques, faz tarde, é hora de partir. Quiser fugir do mal e do perigo, se me leva comigo, se te levas contigo. Se quiser fugir do mal e do perigo, se me levo comigo, se te levas contigo. Se quiser fugir do mal e do perigo, se me levo comigo, se te levas contigo.